The rise of Fulani herdsmen is a popular thing in Nigeria, but it came to my notice that we also have Fulani herdsmen in Ghana, terrorizing and destroying a lot of Ghanaian villages, to the extent that the Ghanaian chief gave them a 7 days ultimatum to leave Ghana's forest reserve. Let's listen to a Nigerian man who gave in-depth details on the ongoing evil doings of those Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria.
Villagers forced to evacuate their community because Fulani herdsmen or Fulani terrorists or headers, whichever one you call them, went on rampage, unaliving people in that village. And this thing is happening in Mongola, Boko, Plateau State. I hope I got the name right. Now, let me explain. So at least 11 people has been unalive in that village, and because of that, the villagers were forced to evacuate. They asked them to leave their village. Do you know what it means? That is where you were born, your ancestral land, where you farm and survive and live, where you probably going to live the rest of your life. But because of terrorists, maybe whoever they are, now force you to leave your ancestral land to nowhere, or probably to IDP camp in your own country. Imagine being in IDP camp in your state, in your country, that the security agency have failed to protect you. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this, and I will continue speaking anywhere there is attack in the country, I will be bringing it up. This is happening in Plateau State. This is not Edo. This is not southeast. This is not southwest. Oh, this is not Owerri, Onitsha, Anambra, or this or that. This is not Ondo. This is not Ibadan. This is not Oyo. This is not southwest. This is north. This is a northern state. So I'm expecting all my northern content creators, those ones that came out that time shouting for justice for our brothers from Edo State that was unaligned, justice. All of you that shout for justice, yes, we condemn that. But you should understand that this is no different. Innocent people from north are being unalive every day. In fact, innocent people are leaving their village. This is where we need everybody to talk. Speak up. Call the government. They should do their job. Or find a solution to this. You either arm everybody. May all of us let us know that all of us we are responsible for our own security. Than leaving us empty, they attacking us, but they can't do anything. So it will be double standard of my brothers from the north if you don't speak about this. It will be so hypocritical about you not to talk about that. Because if you don't, that means I can say that you are an hypocrite, which I will not want to call you. So I'm expecting you guys to raise up your voice and call for injustice at all level. Condemn any security attack at all level. This is Plateau State, not Edo State, not Southwest, not Southeast. Let us speak. What is bad is bad. From now henceforth, we will hold everybody at your balls. You must talk. As long as you spoke before, you must continue speaking.
I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them.
If I were a Nigerian, I would leave the country by all means necessary for this one reason alone. When kidnapping becomes a regular occurrence and it's not particularly on the #1 list of problems to solve, or the government wants to solve and the national security apparatus is implicated in it, this becomes a dangerous condition to endure both for the rich and the poor. But unfortunately, that's what is happening there. When religious extremism is common and national security agencies are sitting aloof and the federal government is playing politics with it, ladies and gentlemen, that is a crisis. When you need to hire armed bodyguards and police motorcade as a successful man or woman to make your way around on a daily routine, that is problematic, ladies and gentlemen. When armed robbery is orchestrated with impunity and and you don't see practical government plans of shutting it down, you should know you could be in danger at any point in time, whether on the road or at the comfort of your home. This is one of the reasons many Nigerian youth and businessmen are moving to Ghana. Ghana's reputation for political and social stability makes it an appealing haven.
I understand that we come here to catch cruise, we come here to laugh, we compare Ghana and Nigeria, but this particular video is a video for Ghanaians. Ghanaians living in Ghana, in the diaspora, so long as you are a Ghanaian, this video is for you and I need your rapt attention. It came to my notice that even motherland Ghana, who is known for peace and tranquility, is also going through a little heat from the Fulani headsmen, to the extent that some of the Ghanaian chiefs are giving these people 7 days ultimatum to leave the Ghanaian forest reserve. According to the information reaching me, this did not start this year. It started years before. Last year, they were asked to leave. They promised to, obey the rules. But this year, they have started again. And the chiefs are like, you have to leave Ghana because your presence in our forest is beginning to cause a lot of mayhem in Ghana. One thing I want Ghanaians to know is that if you allow these people gain full territory of your forest, of your country, there will be no more Ghana. Yes. You can see what is happening in Nigeria. You can see. This one is no longer Nigeria, Ghana. No. You can see that these people they have dealt with so many Nigerians. They have made so many people fatherless and motherless, to the extent that people are now fleeing their ancestral homes out of, fear. That's why I had to put the video of Justice Crack, for you to have a glimpse of what is going on, what these people can do. So if you are a Ghanaian, I want you to put any other thing you're doing aside and ensure that this matter is trashed out. Because one thing about these people is that they are slow, but they are determined. Even if it takes them 10 years, they will be capturing your villages one after the other, in the name of herding cattle. And before you know it, one night, they come in and everything you've worked hard for is gone. And the sad part is that they even go as far as paying these village chiefs, these village heads, to acquire land to raise their cattle. But many a times, even the lands they acquire for this purpose, they don't use it. They go into people's farms. Do you know how difficult farming is? Farming is one of the most difficult business you can go into. They go into people's farms and they destroy people's crops, all in the name of they are trying to feed their cattle. And before you know it, you start having things like food insecurity in Ghana. Before you know it, farmers will be afraid to go to their farms to farm. Why? Because they are scared. And when Fulani men catches them, that is it. You're saying, oh, kidnapping, it will now become, in fact, a normal thing if this is not tamed. I'm saying this because I talk about Ghana. I love the fact that Ghana has enjoyed peace. Ghana has enjoyed tranquility for a long time, and I wish for it to continue. Whenever I talk about Ghana and I hear people say, oh, Ghana is peaceful, God lives in Ghana, that, it makes me happy. And it's something that I always wish for Nigeria. Yes. So if I see something that will be a problem in years to come, I say it. You all know in my channel here, I keep it real. I say it. You guys should tackle this thing. Do not allow it escalate. Do not allow it become the norm. Because one thing these people also do is that they bring in religious bias. They bring in religious bias and they imbibe these beliefs in the heart of people. And before you know it, you start having something like Christian, Muslim riot here and there. Go and watch how Nigeria has gone from, will I call it 100% to minus 100 in the space of just 10 years. In fact, it's not even up to 10 years, just because of these people. So many people cannot go to their ancestral homes again. So many people are based in the diaspora and they have refused to come back. Why? Because they are scared. It is only communities that resist the attacks that are still in existence today. So many communities have been turned to deserts. Nobody lives there again. Do you know what it means for you to lose your ancestral home just because of insecurity? And when they discover that, oh, let's say they're not getting so much proceeds from the cattle, they go into kidnapping. Ghana. you guys should tackle this thing, oh, you guys should tackle it. That's all I can say. I won't say more than this. But I pray that the peace, the love, and tranquility that Ghanaians are enjoying, they will continue to enjoy it. And mind you, like I said earlier, this is not a Ghana Nigerian thing. Nigerian hands no day this one. You can see that Nigerians are suffering deeply by these people, this group of people. So it's not a Nigerian thing. Don't come and think maybe, oh, it is Nigerians, they will leave Ghana. No, that is not the problem here. Oh. That's why I kept Justice Crack video for you to watch and listen. I'll see you in my next one.